Going to learn about the grammar of NANKA, NANDE, NADO. That means you just learn how to use NANKA, NANDE, NADO. And when you use the grammar of NANKA, NANDE, or NADO, it has the meaning that gives examples, how modesty, or make light of or something. And in Japanese, when you use the grammar of NANKA, NANDE, or NADO, that you can use the noun only. That means you should begin by your noun, and after that you follow by NANKA, or NANDE, or NADO. That means you don't use NANKA, NANDE, and NADO together, but you should choose which one. In NANKA, NANDE, or NADO, you can choose which one you want to use and fit for or suitable for the sentence. And this depends to the situation that you are talking about and depend to what you are explaining. So be careful when you use NANKA, NANDE, NADO, right? And when you use with the grammar like this, you have the meaning that give examples of how modesty or make a light of the something. So to make more understand about how to use the grammar of NANKA, NANDE, or NADO, the next let's go to see some sample together. The first example. 試験も近いし、テレビなど見てる暇はない。試験も近いし、テレビなど見てる暇はない。Which means exams are close and I don't have time to do things like watch TV. Exams are close and I don't have time to do things like watch TV. In here, for this sentence, you will see that they will use NADO with the telebi. Telebi is noun, is a noun, and it had the meaning of TV or television. Television in English or TV we say shortly by TV, and in Japanese they say telebi, right? Telebi is a noun, so in this sentence that means they use the noun with NADO. 見てる暇はない。And for this sentence that it means that when you use the NADO, it means you want to take some example, right? In this sentence that means they have an examination closely, or they will take in a few days, right? In a few days they will have an examination, so they don't have time to watch TV or chit chat with friends or something like this. So they just take some example. In here, our example is watching TV, right? So they take the example that watching TV, even watching TV, they don't have time to do something like that. So in here, that means when you use NADO, you still have many things, but you put NADO instead of many things that you don't have to put in this sentence. So here is it is how to use the grammar of NADO. That means 10. This means dot something that you don't need to take that to put all to your sentence. You can say take one of them to the sentence. In here is telebi or TV. And the next example. 彼は私なんかよりすごい人だよ。彼は私なんかよりすごい人だよ。It means he is a much better man than I am. He is a much better man than I am. For in this sentence, they use NANKA. NANKA, 私なんかよりすごい人だよ。In NANKA, it means that the deeply meaning that compared to yourself or compared to any anybody else like you, right? Watashi, which means I or me, that compared to the person like me or the level like me, he don't interest, he don't care, right? So in a situation like this, you can use watashi nanka, that means the person level like me, he or she don't care, he or she don't he or she is not interested in something like this. So you can use the nanka. Yori sugoi hito da yo, which means he is better than, he is a better man than me, right? So let's see the next example. 彼は私などには目もくれようとしないだろう。彼は私などには目もくれようとしないだろう。It means that he would never bother to notice me or someone like me. He would never bother to notice me or someone like me. And for this sentence that they use watashi. Watashi is mean me or I. That mean now, or we can say pronoun, right? Pronoun. But in here, that mean if according to the grammar of nado, is mean now. Is so watashi nado is mean that we use now with nado for the grammar. And this sentence is similar for the first sentence that I have already explained, that you want to take some example, right? So you take the example of watashi is mean I. You take example of yourself, right? That he or he never care about you. He never put his eye to you, right? He never focus on you, something like this. So that means you are not worth to for him or for her. So the situation like this, you can say watashi nado. Nado is mean how I explained that many things or many people the level like me, but I take the example that somebody like me, right? Okay. So they say 彼は私などには目もくれようとしないだろう. That means he would never bother notice someone like me. And the next example, お前の話なんか誰が信じるもんか。お前の話なんか誰が信じるもんか. It means that who's going to believe your story? Who's going to believe your story? Nanka is mean in here they use the hanashi. Omae no hanashi is mean your story or the thing that you are talking about. That means it's now, right? So in this sentence, the second sentence in here, we use the now with nanka. Nanka, that means something that you compare the level like your story. So omae no hanashi nanka, that means the story you are talking about, that the level of the story like that. Dare ga shinjiru mon ka? That means anybody believe the story, your story, some story like that, something like that. Dare ga shinjiru mon ka? That means anybody believe the story like that, something like this. So in here, that means you want to compare the story level, that the belief or not belief, true or false, right? So what you say, you should have to prove your evidence so they will believe you, but you just say from your mouth, nobody believes you, right? You have nothing to prove to show them that that is true or not. So in Japanese you can say omae no hanashi nanka. That means the story in your level or the story like that. 誰が信じるもんか Anybody believe in that? Something like this. And here is how to use the grammar of NADO, NANKA. Thank you very much for watching my video clip. And please help me subscribe my channel if you haven't. I hope to see you about learning Japanese in the next time. ありがとうございました。